Here's a quick rundown of today's top stories, Thursday, January 30th. President Marcos says they will keep looking for the blank items in the General Appropriations Act. President Marcos is convinced that there were no blank items in the 2025 General Appropriations Act, saying he has reviewed the law front to back and did not find any. Marcos said this as he graced the 20th National Convention of Lawyers in Cebu City on Thursday morning, January 30th. He stated that just last month he had to read 4,057 pages of the General Appropriations Act for 2025 to review, analyze, and vetoed some of its parts. Therefore, up to now, he cannot find the blank items. With this, Marcos assured the public that the Office of the President was doing its job well. Makabayan Solons Welcome House's 200 pesos wage hike as a positive development. Calling it a step in the right direction, Makabayan Bloc Solons welcomed the House of Representatives initiative to push for a 200 pesos legislated wage increase. Hailing this move were Gabriela Party List Representative Arlene Brosas and ACT Teachers Party List Representative France Castro, who have vowed to continue pushing for a more substantial wage hike. House Speaker Martin Romualdez earlier announced in a meeting with major labor groups that the consensus among congressmen was to add 200 pesos to the minimum wage. Romualdez vowed that the House would expedite deliberations for this purpose. A children's rights group discusses the importance of the Teenage Pregnancy Prevention Bill. The necessity of Senate Bill 1979, also known as the Adolescent Pregnancy Prevention Bill, has once again sparked heated discussions. This comes after the Department of Health expressed reservations about the measure, arguing that the implementation of existing laws such as the Reproductive Health Law can help address the alarming rise in teenage pregnancy cases. For the Child Rights Network, Senate Bill 1979, along with its substitute bill, is necessary to address this complex social issue. They further emphasize that Senate Bill 1979 was always intended as a complementary law to address gaps in the reproductive health law. 47% of new HIV infections are reported among the youth, according to the Health Department. Nearly half of the new human immunodeficiency virus infections reported in the Philippines last year were among the youth, according to the Department of Health. DOH Assistant Secretary and spokesperson Albert Domingo, during the Joint Committee hearing on the rising number of adolescent pregnancies and HIV among the youth on January 28, highlighted the growing vulnerability of young people to HIV and called for intensified efforts in prevention, education, and awareness programs to curb the increasing numbers. Citing DOH data, Domingo noted that on average, the country's young key populations for HIV first engaged in sexual activity at the age of 16. An advocacy group pushes for 15,000 pesos salary hike for teachers as a key election issue. A teachers group on Thursday, January 30th, urged political candidates to make the proposed 15,000 pesos salary increase for educators a key issue in the upcoming elections. The Teachers' Dignity Coalition, in a statement, highlighted that the pay hike is crucial not only for addressing the financial challenges faced by teachers, but also for enhancing the overall quality of education in the country. With educators grappling with rising living costs, TDC emphasized the need for concrete action from lawmakers to ensure fair compensation for teachers. The Higher Education Commission says that the Bestlink college incident is not the first unauthorized off-campus activity to result in a mishap. The Commission on Higher Education assured that necessary sanctions will be enforced against Bestlink College of the Philippines after a thorough investigation, noting that this is not the first time the institution has conducted an unauthorized off-campus activity that led to a mishap. CHED Chairman Popoy de Vera said in a statement issued on January 28th that it seems that compliance with the rules and guidelines set forth by the Commission was not taken seriously. De Vera emphasized that ensuring student safety is the top priority of the Commission when authorizing off-campus activities for higher education institutions. NASA's returned asteroid samples hold the ingredients of life from a watery world. Asteroid samples fetched by the National Aeronautics and Space Administration hold not only the pristine building blocks for life, but also the salty remains of an ancient water world, scientists reported on Wednesday. The findings provide the strongest evidence yet that asteroids may have planted the seeds of life on Earth, and that these ingredients were mingling with water almost right from the start. NASA's OSIRIS-REx spacecraft returned 122 grams or 4 ounces of dust and pebbles from the near-Earth asteroid Bennu, delivering the sample canister to the Utah desert in 2023 before swooping off after another space rock. It remains the biggest cosmic haul from beyond the moon. Director Darryl Yap is puzzled over MTRCB's requirement for his Pepsi Paloma film. Director Darryl Yap is puzzled why the Movie and Television Review and Classification Board asked the distributor of his controversial film, Pepsi Paloma, to get legal clearance as a requirement for review. On January 28th, Yap posted on Facebook that their film is now being reviewed by MTRCB. The MTRCB later said that, contrary to the false claim, it hereby serves notice that the Pepsi Paloma movie is currently not under review due to incomplete requirements. It added that it asked the film distributor, Pinoy Flix Films and Entertainment Production, to get clearance from the Muntinlupa Regional Trial Court, Department of Justice, and the Office of the City Prosecutor in Muntinlupa. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in to the Manila Bulletin Daily Rundown.